2000 in Berlin, and since then we've shared many wonderful times together. Um, and I think that might just continue. It's amazing how much we can drink together when we really want to. It's drinking to the point where both of us think that the other looks beautiful. It's always the kind of check I do. James, do you think I'm beautiful? Yes, he says. You've had enough. What I really found deeply annoying, irritating, and unhelpful about James are that he was younger. He still is, kind of. Slimmer, but I will tell you, men are not fat, they are meaty. Right? And it's cost a fortune to build this. It's not cheap food. Wealthier, bigger car, and now also a much younger wife. He's written a successful book already. And I would say that he's placed himself firmly among the top 10 of database experts and operation system professionals in the world. Not bad when you're around, what, 30? At that point in time.
I'll pay you later.
Hugely annoying. He's also the guy that after we had shared a lousy, no, that was the good one, good bottle of cognac in Birmingham, invented something called the bath party.
It was lousy.
It was the lousy. The bath party, which now have many successful members.
It was Danish cognac, by the way.
We've written two fantastic musicals together that for some reason have only been shown once. And we've had many violent parties and things. And once he needed to do something for a Danish customer, and he was staying in my house. So he arrived, since we had agreed to drink margaritas, because he just met margarita. He arrived with 5 nets of lemons. Limes. And the way you do margaritas is that you have three units of tequila, 2 units of, what's it called? Yeah.
Cointreau. Yeah.
Cointreau and 1 unit, yeah. And then something, and some lime. So James pressed all 50 limes, and then we added the Cointreau, and then we added the tequila, and then we drank it all in one night.
I don't remember any of that.
No. We call it the 5-net margarita night. The next day, 9 o'clock, we were at Denmark's radio to have an important meeting where James, as a clever advisor from abroad, should advise them on how they should run their systems from now on. Within the first half hour of the meeting, he had to go out and throw up twice. And he was in a lousy mood and said, "This shit will never work. You need to do something else." Things like that, and somehow it didn't result in big changes in their setups.
But it was still true.
But it was still true. Of course it was. Of course it was, and man, it was a good margarita. And the years go by. James is an ordinary nice guy who can drink and have fun and all that, and then boom, he decides to make his own version of Pretty Woman. I must say, since I was introduced to margarita, I have personally taken it upon myself to campaign heavily for more Polish immigrants in Denmark. Female. We don't want the males.
Sorry, Jacob.
They won't take care. Anyway, I have heard a few stories from friends, former friends, relatives and other about James's youth. But again, I must say his children are here. I shouldn't tell all of them. In fact, I think I will refrain from telling any of them. I will only say that after having seen you do this wedding thing in there, I don't think I've ever seen that kind of look in your eyes before, sort of like a wet cocker spaniel, which makes me nervous about your future. I don't think you're totally yourself right now. But what I do understand is that you are now actually married, and that I can recommend for one reason, and one reason only. You can now have sex. And that's fun.
Really?
Yes. Yes, it's highly recommended. As long as you keep the one-child policy, please. But that comes by itself when you are married for a while. No problem. You know that the reason the brides are smiling so broadly on the way up to the altar is they know I don't have to have sex with him. Anyway, congratulations, and I will now sit down.